Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum guys. My name is Muhammad Aryan Ali and today we will learn about JavaScript DOM. As you know that in previous video we have learned about JavaScript DOM and how to make animations. We made the animation on a growing circle which was of 50 pixel and then it grown with animation to the 200 pixel. So same like this we will make another animation on rotating and color changing squares. As you can see my file name is to this same, meaning that we will create 4 squares and all 4 squares will rotate like merry-go-round rotate like that. The same they will rotate and they will change color too while rotating. So like this animation today we are going to make. So I will write the HTML structure by shift plus 1 enter. So as you can see HTML structure is came. Then here I will create a container by using div dot container. So I will use like div dot container like this. I will use so it will create a div with a class name container. If I can change this container to anything, it will create the same class name. So I will write here container now like this container. As you can see, class is came to container and div we have created. So I will now create here 4 div because we would have 4 squares. Div dot square like this. So our 4 is our one empty div is made, and I like the same div I will make 4 in it like 4 divs. And class would be same of all 4. Then I will create an ID square 1 like square 1 and save like this. I will first delete this one and I will make like this. And I will change their name like this square and ID will change the name like square 1, square 2, square 3 and square 4. We will keep these divs empty because JavaScript will write code here. So now we will write our some style meaning CSS in a style tag. First I will here target the body. I'll give it display flex. Display flex, justify content center, align item centers like this. And height would be a 100 VH. I will give 100 VH. And background color like just random color like hashtag 333 a random color I given. And then margin 0. Then I will target my container. Our container is our this div. This is our container. This div is our container. So I will target it and I will write position relative. And here I will give it the width of 200 pixel and a height of 200 pixel too. Meaning is our 200 pixel bigger 200 pixel big this container would be. Now I'll target our squares, that's square. Now I have used here square class dot squares. So what's the meaning is if I have targeted the squares, its meaning is our all these 4 squares, these divs would be selected because all have same class. So all will select. So all would have same CSS like width. I will give it a width of 50 pixel, meaning our all squares would be of 50 pixel. And height I will give 50 pixels, so they will become perfect square of 50 pixels. I will give it a background color red, and then I will give position absolute. I will give absolute, and I will move it from top 50%. 50% I will move, and from left to I will move it that we are moving it that because they should not come at the corner of the browser. That's why I'm bringing it to the center. Then I will transform the origin. Transform the origin to center like this. So just this much style we have to write. I will give you this code in the description so you can check from there. So now we have to write our JavaScript here. I will write here script tag like this. I will write my script tag here. So now in this script tag we have to write our JavaScript. But first of all, from creating a script we have to create a button to start the animation. So like here I will create a button and I will give it a ID, and I will give it a ID of start animation button. Like here I will give ID start animation button like this. It's our ID here. Now I will give here some code. I will write start start animation like this. It's our button, and we will click this button so our animation will start. So I will write my code now that document. We are using document because we have to look in the browser, not on the console. That's why I'm writing here document dot get element by ID. In previous videos we have learned the basics of DOM, meaning completely DOM we have learned. So you should not have any problem in these simple things. Dot add event listener. These events we will learn in the coming videos. This is some hard topic, that's why I have kept this topic after the DOM. So just we are using its basics. We are not understanding that what is this. But just I will tell you the basic of this, that event meaning is that if we want to do this work, so that should happen. Like if we will do this work, so our function will execute. Like how? If I will write add event listener like this, and I will give it a parameter of click, meaning that when I will click on anything, so on which I will click, I have taken by button. Look, as you can see, it's my ID. But if I will click my button, so execute my function. So I will create a function here, arrow function I will create. Here I will create an arrow function. I will start the function here. Then I will create a variable const squares. I am creating a variable squares and equal to document dot query selector all, meaning all the values in what I will show you, dot like here dot square, meaning there are how many classes of this square, all should be selected. So it's meaning query selector all, meaning select everything, name of this class. I will write a terminator now. So now I will create a new variable known as colors. So these would be our colors which our squares will change. So here I will give only 4 colors that our these squares will are going to change, because our we have only 4 squares, so that's I will keep only 4 colors. I will create an array, and here I will write first color red, like red and blue and green and yellow, and all this we have to write in quotes. It's string, that's why like this you have to write in quotes. Then I will write a terminator. It's not important to add this terminator, but it's like good. So our JavaScript code will work 100%. I will create other variable known as angle, and I will give it 0, meaning 0 pixel angle should be. Now here I will create other function in a function, meaning I will create a nested function like squares dot for each loop. I will use here in for each loop we have studied in previous videos. So here I will write square and index and an arrow function and starting bracket like this. So now in this we have to write some big code. It's very simple and just it's little bit lengthy. So I will tell you like what I'm talking about that. Here we have to write square dot style dot transform, meaning square dot style dot transform, meaning style my square class with transform. So now transform, which type of transform, like which animation I will write here. I will write here backticks, not strings. Backticks, because we will use string interpolation method. So we have to use backticks. So look, the button in the above your tab button, there is a button. Click on that, so it will write backticks. Don't click shift, just directly press the button, it will write. Then I will write here rotate. We are giving our style, not anything else, just style we are giving. Here I will write dollar sign, because we are using string interpolation method. Angle, like this, angle plus index, index multiply by 90, like this. And sorry, this parenthesis place I will write curly brace like this, and this one I will end here like this. And here I will write DEG, meaning degree, like this I will write. And now here I will write translate. This is all our CSS, not JavaScript. Translate would be 100 pixel, and rotate we will give it of parenthesis here, then here minus and dollar sign, curly braces, and here I will write angle plus parenthesis index multiply by 90, and how much here, dig, meaning degree. And here I will close my backtick like this. I will close and I will write here terminator. It's not necessary, I am just ending here. So just this was our some lengthy line. So now what we have to do, just other one small lengthy line we have to add here. Small lengthy line like square dot. Again we will give our CSS transform, not transform like background color we will give now. Background, background color like this, equal to colors, colors in our this square brackets, in this square brackets my parenthesis, index, I will write now index, index plus math. It's our just adjust CSS, so don't be worry. Angle divided by 90. So here what is happening, that we are rotating our squares like this in the angle of 90. So here now in our other style we are giving background color, that when they will change the color, so they should change the 90-degree angle color, they should change the color, meaning that our full square will be filled with the color. That's why we are writing this here. Now here I will write percent colors dot length like this, then our terminator like this, and just which we have to write here. It was very simple, but now for I will remove this line, and here we have to write some other thing. I written by mistake this, like here I will write square dot style dot background color is equal to colors index like this, just then our for each loop is finished. Now I will create a variable known as id, and its value would be set interval frame and 100 like this. Now I will create a function. I will create a function here and its name would be frame like this. And here I will give nothing with the parameters we don't need. And now here I will write angle and plus and equal to and 5. It's our assignment operator we use, meaning that it should be equal to 5. It's like this. Its meaning is that equal to the number which we have given. It's very simple, just any hard thing like squares I went squares dot for each loop we will use again here, and here I will give parameters of square and index. Then I will create my arrow function and I will start the function like this. So what we have to write in this, that thing which I cut by mistake in which I written here. So I cut that part and I will paste it here. I will paste it like this. And first from it we have to write this thing. As you can see this line. So we don't need to write it again. Just we can copy it and paste it here again in this loop. So it has saved our time that we don't have to write again. So it was simple. Now our for each loop is finished. So now we have to use our condition that if angle, which angle, this one, this angle, that's equal to 0 by default, and if this angle is greater than or equal to 360, then I will start the condition that then what, clear interval id. Now what's the meaning of this condition, that our id meaning this variable which is value is set interval frame 100, meaning 100 seconds. And here our angle we have used here at 90-degree rotate and everything. We have written our this code here. So according to that we are saying that if our that all four circles will take a 360 round, then stop the rotation. This is the meaning, that will stop the animation when they rotate for 360 degrees. So this was I will now, and now I will use something here that I will close the function like this. So now we will run our program. Like how we will run, I have just use a shortcut to format the document. Like you can right click and here is format document. Its meaning is what, that if your code is like this, like not like this, if your code is like some spaces are like this is looking some bad, if you will press shift plus F, shift alt plus F, so your document will format and it will come in a decent format like this. So I just did that. So now I will start our live server. As you can see, you will see it's very basic. This much content we are looking, it's just because of CSS and HTML. There was all magic of JavaScript is hidden behind this button. When I will click the button, as you can see, our our color changing squares are rounding for 360 degrees. So when they complete their round of 360 degree, then they will stop. If I will click again, so as you can see, as you can see, it's our rounding squares while changing the color. So we can do this. So thank you guys in this video only this much. We will meet in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.